Hi, I'm Sherry, and I thought I would share with you the 3 different interiors you can get with the Erin Condren Notebooks. This is coiled notebooks. They also have hardbound. These two I purchased a couple years ago, so these actually have the older paper, and I just thought about that when I was about to film. So I compared them, and I have to say I'm really impressed with the improvements. Is it 100% super sweet paper? No, but it's definitely an improvement. And I thought I would update you on how this one is going. So let's get to this. All right, there are 3 different types you can get. You can get the classic lined, the dot grid, and the productivity or checkoff list is what I call it. And you can also morph and add on a few things to your notebooks if you want. This is the ruler that came with the life planner that I got a couple years ago, and I just snapped it on here. And as you can see, I'm using this one for my Trim Healthy Mama recipes and any other random loose type of recipes I'm collecting from online and Facebook groups and such. Now, at Trim Healthy Mama, a lot of times they'll just come up with some new little shindig thing that they come pull together, and it's like wonderful, great, but you know, what do you do with this little scrap of paper you've scribbled this recipe down on, right? So that's why I wanted to get this originally, and my intention was to go ahead and write all those down. No, folks, I still have them on a bunch of little folded up pieces of paper. Epic fail. But my goal is to kind of start working on this and pull this all together. I also went ahead and used those combs and snapped on a folder that I cut out of the old planner as well, so I could use it again, and this is where I have been shoving all those little recipes. So that works good too. Now this is the older paper. To me, it feels a little bit recycled actually. It's kind of got like an off-white coloring to it. This, by the way, is the productivity. So on the side you get a little bar area where you can check off things, and then you have lined on this side. This would be good for this type of a thing that I was doing here with my overall house to-do list, but I really like the dot grid for that. This one is working actually pretty nice for my one recipe I've written in here, which I'm going to redo because the blue ink is too light for me. I need to do it in black and dark and print nicer. To me, this is messy, and I'm going to redo it. And I'm probably going to put a couple stickers there to really kind of draw my eye for like, this is a snack or this is a main meal and those kind of things, so I can just look real fast and find them. I could also put tabs on the side as well. This gluten-free 5 ingredient bagel is really good, peeps, and you don't have to be a Trim Healthy Mama to enjoy this. This is like wheat-free. It's not dairy-free though. Now, when I wrote down this recipe, I'm going to go down here slowly for you. I made the mistake after not the first time, but the second time, I just accidentally mixed the almond flour, the baking powder, and the cheeses together, then put it in the microwave, and I thought, oh no, I've ruined it. Actually, that little mistake has turned out to be a blessing. It tastes a lot better, and it feels a lot more mixed and smoother, and makes a great bagel by putting all these first 4 ingredients together and stirring it occasionally for those 2 minutes time. Then I quickly add the eggs, stir it up, and next thing you know, I've got some great bagels. So that is my goal, to redo these, but this is what the productivity pages look like, okay? And then it changes colors. They may have changed a little bit of this in the newer versions because, like I said, this was a couple years ago. Okay, now this one also was purchased a couple years ago. It still has the nice, you know, where you could write with the marker and erase if you choose. This one is just the classic line. This would be a great choice for journaling or putting different type of things that has a little bit more writing in it. You're not limited in space. Now, I didn't look to see if they changed and put all different colors or if it's monotone like this one is in the newer version. You can see it online. But again, the paper, yeah, it's okay, but it's not the best, right? So then one of my viewers went ahead and clicked my affiliate link, and I'll have that down below for you. If you're new to Erin Condren and you click my link, they will email you, after you sign up, they'll email you a $10 coupon to use on your first purchase. And by referring you, I get $10 to spend. Now, here's something I learned the hard way. I actually lost $20 because I didn't realize I had only a small window of time to spend those referral monies like a year or so ago. Bummer. So this time I got right on it, which was okay. I have been eyeing this marquee cover for a long time, and I was so excited to be able to have that $10 to put towards these. The notebooks are usually $20. Sometimes they have sales. Of course, they didn't when I ordered, but okay. So I went ahead and got my YouTube and Instagram title here on this, and I went with this style, with the dot grid. The paper is definitely smoother, has a nicer feeling to it. It feels a little bit thicker, and it looks like it's a little bit whiter in color tone, which I happen to like. So again, you just get the different color switchings, and then you can, do checklists, you can do your dot journaling or whatever they call it. Yeah, so that's what I got. So again, thank you to my viewer who purchased. I appreciate it. And then with every order, depending on what you get more with the big planners. But with these, you get a little sticker which says enjoy, and this one was a postcard that says forget the mistakes, remember the lessons. And then you can mail it to somebody. I don't know, maybe you can mail this to somebody who really offended you, or burned you or something. Just rub it in a little extra. That's just my humor, people. All right, so that said, let's scoot over here. Now, did I say I would link in my video for this? This is how I am doing my overall to-do checkoff list. I finally decided what I was going to do, and this is what I've been working on it. I've been checking things off, and I'm really glad I left the back page empty because I was thinking of things and writing down things I forgot to list. And here and there I've been getting a few things done. My big dilemma was whether or not I was going to put it in the Flamingo Just Monthly Planner, which I got from Meijer for like $3, or this Flamingo Monthly Planner with the tabs. As you can see, I chose the tabs because I like being able to see the months easier and just pull it up. So I've only written down a couple weeks. One of the big things I do suggest you doing, like if you're trying to do the zone cleaning and things like that, just try your best to, write in what you want. But I mean, I'm listing here that I did my son's bed sheets and all that kind of stuff. So then I'm not going, when was the last time I did that? Now I know. And I also wrote it on the lined section of this notebook, so I will remember. So anytime something like that happens, I can write it down, and now I have a reference to go back and go, oh yeah, I did it on this date, so then I know to schedule it further down the road. I also hurt my back and my wrists, so yeah. And I really did a doozy on this hand just a few days ago, so I have not been able to do much at all, which I guess is fine. It's been a crazy summer. So I did fill in what I thought I'd get handled. I should probably check off what I have and have not done, but I just, haven't. I did the zones, and I tried to do different colors. I mean, do whatever works for you, but this is what I'm figuring out works best for us. And I am so not where I need to be because of the wrist injury and just not feeling well, which is probably the stress in our life that's killing us. Anywho, I do have the bathrooms always on Tuesday because Wednesday morning is our garbage day, and so I like to have all the collection of that stuff and get the bathrooms all sparkly clean and all that junk that comes out of there when you do that. So yeah. Now as I move along, I'm sure I'll change and morph it how I want to do it. But again, the biggest thing I wanted to point out was just marking down certain things that you do that you're probably not going to remember, like deep cleaned the refrigerator on the 8th or something. Then you would remember maybe 6 weeks later or 3 weeks later, or how many times you need to do it there on that. And I also showed in that other video, these books are probably the most helpful. The Simply Clean by Becky, and I got this one recently from the library as well, and this is her whole book on all the different recipes for different type of cleaners and things like that. And I tell you, this is a handy dandy helpful book. I'm trying my best to kind of get rid of the traditional cleaners and go more this way with homemade. And you can also go to her website. I'll put the link down below, and you can download a lot of these sheets and checkoff lists and to-dos for free. And what I did is I did them, and then I did double side, and then I went ahead and laminated them. So now I have them. Here's like a fall cleaning. She has it by seasons. It's summer and fall right now. Then there's some other cleaner ones that I went ahead and copied because, great intentions, and then you're like, wait a second, what was that? Then she has this get clutter free in 30 days. So I wanted to show that as well, how you can Use all these different things to help you with, if you're choosing to do this as a, you know, house cleaning to-do list thing. All right, questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to check the links for these different things. And again, thanks for watching, and I hope you're all doing great.